The men, like we talked about old men, and I think the craziest thing that men say is y'all share girlfriends.
Y'all share a girlfriend, or how about, hold on, wait, let me tell you what I would do if I had my brother, because this is how I used to get down.
Oh, man. Yo, it's the MalloryBrosPodcast, episode 153. Happy Friday, Memorial Day weekend. Shout out to everybody that's got that Monday off.
Yeah.
Man, years ago, I'll be getting my ass whooped for not having a Memorial Day plan. Now we on the beach.
Hey, look, happy Friday, happy Memorial Day. Shout out to everybody. Hey, look, I want to start the podcast with the most shocking news of the week, y'all. And that was the Offset. And Offset came out and said that he is not cousins with Quavo and Takeoff. What?
Terrance, what are you talking about?
Offset came out and confirmed that he is not cousins with Quavo and Takeoff.
We been knew that. Y'all didn't see when we tweeted that. You not a real... Do y'all remember all them years I was telling Terrance he was not a bigger Migos fan than me?
So because you know these
they
niggas
did an interview, Terrance, they did an interview years ago. We've always known that Quavo and Offset was friends first.
I thought that
and Takeoff,
they was Unc and Few, but then
why was he not
family
Unc,
still?
Terrance, why was it not Unc, Few, and Cuz then, or Uncle, or whatever the fuck he was?
So my thing is like, yo, where Offset come from then?
He was best friends with Quavo in 6th grade, and they've been tight since 6th grade. Quavo said this shit in like an old Vlad interview. These niggas high shit. It was always, this is my nephew. So
it was sick. It was
me and Seth, it was 5th to 7th grade. That was like 10 years ago they did the interview.
That's crazy. Hey, yo, that's crazy. You know that.
You thought of the whole pod was that. I thought you were going to say something else.
Yo, for some of us, that was definitely news. And for me, I thought I didn't think that he might have even been, I just felt like he was family, you know?
Nah, yeah. But if we've been down since 5th grade and we still rocking, we family. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
And look, that don't change no love. There's no love lost for the Migos. I don't think that anything goes away, me saying that. I'm just like, what?
Yeah, Quavo had tweeted the clip and was like...
Oh, he tweeted the clip.
He tweeted and basically was like, that ain't news. Like,
oh, yeah, that ain't new.
And that's why I had quoted it, but the nigga ended up deleting it. So
when you look at the article, too, he didn't come out and be like, that's not my cousin. Hey, my cousin. I thought it was going to be some shady shit like that. But he was really just coming out like, oh, yo, actually type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
One thing I'm learning, y'all, is if you don't read the article, then the title of the article can be misleading as hell.
100%.
Like, you got to go and really see what they said.
That sounds like a simple thing you just said, but we fall for headlines all the time. And yes. You know how people be in that thing that say, y'all didn't read.
Yeah, obviously didn't read.
That'd be me like shit, not reading.
Right. Hey, look, one thing that we really do have to say to start this podcast, it's been a crazy week. We lost Tina Turner and Jim Brown in 1 week. Rest in peace to both of them. That's crazy to lose two legends like that in a week.
That's true. That's true, man. Yeah. But you know what? It's crazy because we like halfway through the year.
Yeah.
And it's like every year going to give you these random moments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know when your favorites are going to go. And they both was old. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, it wasn't to me as surprising. Yeah. Not to sound fucked up, but it wasn't that surprising to me because when people get older, you just expect them to eventually transition.
Yeah.
I think what was, Jim Brown was what? 90. No, he wasn't 90.
83? Jim was 83.
Yeah. So he was 80s, and I know Tina Turner was 80s too.
Yeah. These are two people that were here before so much
she
stuff,
was 83.
bro. That's what I was thinking about. They was here before so much stuff, them two. Tina Turner, a solo music legend, bro. Early, you know? And Jim Brown, legend. Like, those are two big losses right there for two big communities.
Yeah.
We took a hit this week.
100%.
100.
RP to them. I did want to say this, y'all. No pod next week. I'm gonna say it up top of the podcast so that you can't act like we didn't wait to the end. There will be no podcast next week. You will understand why.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be a little bit taller, y'all.
Y'all gonna see. Oh yeah, Terrance is getting that.
I'm gonna get the knee. We getting the knee extension.
The
we gotta
shin
go in
surgery.
for our appointment. My man's giving me his what do you call that part of your knee? His gristle.
He's giving me his femur.
He's giving me his joint.
His labrum or labrum, whatever. What is it?
He's giving me whatever so I can just be a couple inches taller. You know, I'm trying to start my modeling career. You know, I'm trying to take it from the start. Hey, bro, you ever see the video? Look, so y'all don't know what I'm talking about when y'all find it. You ever see the video of Future when he's leaned all the way back, he got glasses on, and he got his hood on? I have to show you that video, bro, because if anybody ever talks to you in that position, don't believe shit he's saying, bro.
Hey, you seen Jaylen Brown sitting with Taylor Rooks?
Bro, yes.
That was the funniest shit ever. Yeah, I'll probably even...
He not the first.
Terrance, anytime somebody rub their knees like this, look, shoot. She asked him how many championships you think you're gonna.
Man, we probably get a couple.
Probably 4 or 5. All right, Jaylen Brown.
What would you think will be impressive in the number you think? Hey, look, John Morant was sitting with her when he said, "I'm good.
I'm good in the West." Niggas get in front of her and
you good in the West too if you want to come with me.
I don't know if y'all seen over the weekend. It was these kids that they posted this TikTok that said, walking in strangers' houses. Mm-hmm. And they legit just went up somebody's steps. The lady was in the yard. And they went up the steps, went in her crib, was sitting down. Her husband came up the steps. They had kids. And the talk, what everybody was saying was, if this happened in the U.S., he might have got shot. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to be proud of that, but y'all know that motherfuckers get shot over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the gentleman ended up getting arrested. I do not need your. I'm arrested. The gentleman ended up getting arrested, and what he said made me think, okay, we got to talk about this because this goes back to that crack rock conversation, right? So this is what the kid that ran into people's houses had to say about what he did. He said, controversy.
Oh, I thought you were going to play it.
No. It's like a quote. Controversy, even though it's not good, is the best way to blow up on social media. I always know that outrage is going to happen. I know exactly what I'm doing and the consequences of my action. I tell people not to reciprocate what I've done.
So he's I'm smarter than all of y'all. I got this figured out type.
And so, yeah, and if you look a little bit more into it, he's basically saying that sentence saying outrage is the only way, it's the quickest way to blow up, right? What's scary about what he said is the fact that it's actually true. All your other TikToks didn't do nothing. But when you did this, you got millions of views. Mm-hmm. And you got the attention you was looking for.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's the scary part about that is that it worked. Even me retweeted and tweeted something that was like, damn.
This is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then think about bruh from a couple weeks ago that fake like he was giving the homeless dude the meal. You remember that?
Yeah.
He faked like he was giving the homeless dude a meal, went viral.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so my thing is like, damn, what's the next step?
But I don't think it's fair to say you're going to go viral because they're going viral. It's nothing new that disrespectful and graphic and violent things go viral. Mm-hmm. Like if you act the ass, you are going to go viral before somebody that's doing what they're supposed to do. Yeah. Right? So he could think, oh yeah, well this is the only way to go viral. But it's like, you're only going viral because of how ridiculous it is.
That's the thing.
So I feel like I get what he's saying, but you can't do what you're doing and for so long. Like, and I think you're right when you talk about the crack rock because he's just looking for a quick hit.
I'm just looking for that hit.
You're not looking to build something that's going to stay viral. You're just trying to just, at one point, just had a spotlight hit you. So did y'all see when it hit me? It was on me.
It's like I'll do anything to get it too type situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will do anything to go viral. And you know what he said? I know very well that I'm putting my life at risk, and I'm telling other people not to do it.
Yeah, so look, that's why I say, you're.
It's like, fam, is that what people doing now? And you know what the bad thing is? I just don't know what's next.
Fam.
Why would you do that? I mean, hey, if that shit happened over here, it would be a local news story.
Maybe it depends on what house you're going to. Because y'all know if somebody would have run into your crib like this, you can't just shoot them unless they coming at you, right? I just feel like if he would have walked into my crib and I shoot him, I'm going to go to jail and be in jail sick. Like, damn, the laws is built different out this joint.
Nah, I did the concealed carry, the last concealed carry class that I took. The dude said, if you shoot somebody, it doesn't matter if you're completely right. They will put you in handcuffs and you're going to go to jail. You will not be in general population, but they have to lock you up because you killed somebody.
You shot somebody.
Yeah.
So look, that just I only bring that up because it's like, damn, if people look at it like that, you could see like a purge type of situation where people are looking at laws and what it says we can't do versus what we can do and what is the legal response and what's. Because people do not want to go to jail for responding to you. Look, a random motherfucker walk through my front door.
And you pop his ass?
If he just walked through right now and be sick as shit, like, what are you doing, bro? Bounce.
But Terrance, you not going to be thinking that. If somebody random walk in here, you going to be thinking, all right, this nigga's about to rob me. Somebody got the drop on me. This motherfucker might have been staking out my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If somebody like him walk in my crib.
They got lucky. That dude was like, guys,
I would probably. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna shoot anybody.
And
I wouldn't shoot him. I would fight him though.
Mind you though, T, it was
We'd be reckoning that.
It was not just him. It was him and like 3 other kids.
Would have fought all of them.
Terrance,
this is my thing. This is what I always said.
You not keeping it 100.
Somebody ran in your crib. Somebody runs to your crib.
In 2023, you gonna think that these motherfuckers either trying to kill me, rob me, hurt my family.
Thinking like, yo, at a certain point, I gotta see it. Otherwise, I wanna try and make a survival move.
So you gonna kill them?
Who?
The motherfuckers that's coming in your crib.
No, I'm just saying, like, say 3 kids come in my crib.
Shit, all right.
Which one of y'all got distracted?
Go to the gas station.
None of you?
Terrance,
fighting and y'all got into a fight with an old motherfucker.
This 14-year-old niggas is shooting people in D.C. stealing their car.
See,
14.
Yeah. But like you better not run up in somebody's crib with your bare hands though. So,
nah, yeah.
But that's what bruh's doing.
I'm giving. That's what he's doing. He said, "Look, I know I'm putting my life on the line." Fam,
good luck, bro. Good. Hey, look. Hey, look. It's not looking very good, bruv. Good luck.
It's that crack rock.
That's that crack rock. But I'm trying to go viral. Let me smack you on the camera. And they just say twins get mad at each other and smack each other after one says.
You're not going to go viral. You're just going to be on random pages. Crazy clips, fight clips.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be on the Hollywood Unlocked. Hey, y'all, shit is.
It's me in the video.
Me. Yeah. Okay, so I went to the doctor with my mom the other day. Just took her up there. And I seen this guy named Mr. Fuller that used to always come in the store that I used to work at. He used to always bring cookies and he used to bring them joints hot every morning. And it was a everyday thing. He would bring these cookies and to see him, he's an older dude. So whenever I see him, I'm like, yo, it's really good to see him, you know? And he always show love when I see him. And like for real, like whenever I seen him, like I've been in moods where I'm up and moods where I'm just completely over it. Especially in that store. Every time I seen him, I would clean it up. Like, every time I seen him, he got the same energy from me. And the reason why is because his age, based on my principles, just brings an automatic respect level that I cannot go below. You know? Like, I told Terrell I wanted to have a conversation about being a man in your relationship with older men. You know? Only because I was telling Terrell, like, when you become a man and you know you a man, like, you know you not boy anymore. You know you not 18, 19.
You're not a young man anymore.
Yep. It's like you look at the older men in your life different and you look at the stuff they do different and you start understanding what's going on. Fellas, I know all of y'all, if you have your mom and dad in your life, you start seeing your father do certain shit that you wouldn't do. You might not do that with your lady. Your father forget your mother's
Whatever
plans
you start
or some shit, and you see this nigga like, what's the big fucking deal? You're like, hold up.
You actually fucked up.
All men fuck up. Yeah. You know?
Uh-huh.
And it's like once you start being able to notice certain things like that, I feel like that is a very eye-opening period in your life because you gotta start making decisions for yourself for real. Mm-hmm. And I was telling Terrell, when you get advice from an old dude, right? It's like you get to a point where you're getting advice from him and you kind of like have this certain level of automatic respect because I'm a boy and this is a man. So I'm automatically respect what you say. But once you become a man, older dudes it just sounds like, not that you can't take their advice, because I feel like the topic has to support it, but advice from older dudes can be hit or miss.
You get to a point where you've had experience that's different. I think my first realization of that was when I started talking to my dad about school. You know?
Yeah.
Then we started. My dad is to this day will be like, dude, you got a degree. You can go and do X, Y, Z, and you got your degree. And he'll tell my sister, she got this degree. She need to be. And it's like, yo, getting a degree is not, in terms of the weight, it don't weigh like it used to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our parents, and shout out to everybody, a lot of our parents that are, damn, what am I trying to say?
Baby boomers.
Are kids or their parents were immigrants.
Okay.
They have sometimes, I talk about it all the time, but
I don't want to start the conversation about the go to school thing.
No, yeah. I'm just saying they have like antiquated, this is what you need to do points of views. And that's a lot of times where we first start to be like, all right.
There's other aspects with older dudes that I feel like you got to kind of like learn when you get older too. Like I feel like older dudes can be unintentionally disrespectful, you know? Mm-hmm. And they not really intending on doing it, but they are. Like, you an old dude, but low-key you being disrespectful, but it's cool, you know? Old dudes say things out of line, you know?
They get away with shit.
Yeah. I've been with my girl before, and I've had an older dude say, what did he say, Terrell?
I wasn't with y'all.
Oh, if I could be you for one day. Remember that? You ain't remember that?
Oh, you did tell me about that, yeah.
Yeah, oh, if I could be you for one day. Yo, that's disrespectful. But he an old dude, so I'm not going to be like.
Think about what that actually means.
Yeah. What you telling me?
You trying to fuck my girl?
All I need is one day, and I know what I'll be preoccupied with. He's telling me I don't need the relationship. Just one day. Please get the fuck. But
hey,
look,
that's funny as shit.
Am I just realized I'm not gonna snap on him? No, because he's an old dude. You know, he's OG. I'm in the gym the other day. I was gonna tell y'all this because this is where I think the respect for older dudes kind of kick in. Like, we in the gym, and I used to, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship I was in before the one I'm in now, you know, we be in the gym together, and one of these old niggas in that joint used to definitely be somebody that would just be, you know, you looking longer, you saying shit, you coming over to me saying shit, feel me?
Nah, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
100%.
Anyway.
That's how they do.
I never really caught attitude or nothing. I never say nothing. You know, I'm walking by, I'm looking at you. I know what you're looking at. I know the energy. It's like, okay, bet. Now, like, the respect level not really there. Me and my girl walk by, he gonna look at her ass, whatever. Like,
that's come with the game.
It comes with it, but also I understand the respect level. Maybe it's just me, Terrell. If you walk by with your girl, I'm not gonna look at your girl ass with you walking with her, to be honest.
But you know me.
No, I'm saying if I didn't know you.
If you're in a public setting, like y'all could be on U Street, whatever, you just know that men are gonna look.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I know once I get past you, you're gonna look, but when you looking in my face knowing, that's what I'm talking about. Look, cause this is my thing.
Oh, okay.
In a gym, men gonna look regardless. I'm just saying, it's the one, like I said, it's the respect level. I'm not gonna look at your girl while you walking with your girl. I'm gonna look when y'all get back that way, both of y'all facing that way. That's just how, that's just it. Cause it's a respect level.
Nah, yeah, that is true.
If I'm looking at your girl while you're walking with her, low key, I don't respect you. I do what the fuck I want.
Nah, yeah.
And that's what these older dudes do. And this old dude in the gym was doing that. But guess what? Sometimes the tables will turn. I'm in the gym yesterday. Now, look, I never forget. I don't forget stuff. I'm in the gym yesterday, and now you in here with your piece, right? You in here with a gym.
Same somebody that
same dude, but like okay. it's just time has went by. You know?
Yeah.
And now you in here with your piece, because this is my thing. I didn't even know it was your piece. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the fountain. This joint comes to the fountain and like is waiting for me or something. And she said, "Oh, nah, you good." Mm-hmm. Oh, I wasn't talking to this.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, nah, you good." She said, "Oh, nah, you good." And then when I look back, here comes bruh standing right behind her. Off the, I don't know what she came over here for. And I'm like, oh, you in this joint with her. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Sometimes I'm not gonna, whatever. All I'll say is my opportunity to be petty was right there. It was right there the whole time. But because of his age, because he's an older dude, I just felt like it would be mad disrespectful. Like, think about it. He walked past with this girl, and it's the same thing. Like, I have an opportunity to disrespect you, but like, because you older than me, I know that when you was doing it to me, you like just this old.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, Terrell?
Yes.
When you was doing it, you was this old dude, right? And if I do it, I'm young and reckless, but I understand it because I feel like respect kind of shifts a little bit with, and it's definitely disrespectful for him to be looking at my girl, for sure. But then again, not really, just maybe in my face. But also, you know, I'm thinking when I get older, I'm going to lose my slick skills.
Yeah.
I watched my dad do it. When me and my dad was in the mall like 2 years ago, and we walked past, and I'm like, yo, like, you hot, you real hot with it. So, I'm getting a little hot in this jump.
You got on that fat ass sweater, that's why.
Like when you get older, your slick skills get a little
you get a little rusty. Mm-hmm.
Like,
you're not as quick.
If I was looking at your girl, right? You didn't know me, I'm looking at your girl. It'd be different than an older dude looking at your girl. You understand the difference between those two, right? Like it's like, all right, this old dude probably just low key can't control himself.
But the young dude, I don't give a fuck. I just know you're gonna look. Even if you
young dude, okay.
Even if you looking in front of me, I just know you're gonna look. I'm not territorial like that. I know what's mine. I don't give a fuck if you look or not.
Yeah. And I'm not territorial either. I feel like you could look. It's just, to me, it's the blatant.
Terrance does trip on respect. Terrance does not like to be disrespected or what he thinks is being disrespected.
I just don't like things being done to me that I wouldn't do to other people. And I feel like you wouldn't like if it was done to you.
Nah, yeah. But everybody not you.
That's true.
You know? So some people will test you. Some people got nothing to lose. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, I'm not going to give you the attention you want because you're not going to get the attention you want from her.
But my thing is, all right, bet. How far you want to take it? You know? You want to take it there? For a look? No.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
That's
like we walking, right? Me and her, we walking, and then bruh looks at her, then looks at me, and I look at him, and I just stay on it. You know? It's not like I'm eyeing you down, but it's just like, I'm not afraid to make eye contact with you. I look at every nigga that look at my girl, whatever.
I will say this. I don't like the nigga that's too, oh, you looking at my girl.
Yeah, me either.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nigga, you got a bad one. Niggas are going to look.
Right.
Just act like you had a bad bitch before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The niggas that's like, it's like, nigga, don't nobody want your girl for real. Like, she's fine, but like, we see you with her, so niggas just gonna look.
That's true.
But
looking is nothing, but I understand niggas getting spicy a little bit in situations. Like, we standing there.
Because you low-key that nigga.
Nah, Terrell, look, we standing, I'm gonna show you. We standing there, it's this nigga by your girl like this. He's standing this close to your girl.
That's never acceptable.
This nigga just waiting for a sandwich or something. I'm the type to be like,
hell no.
Let me get right here real quick.
I'm gonna pull her close and look at you like, you good?
Only bring that up because there's some dudes that's like, she fine. The line gonna move. Nah, I don't like bruh breathing.
Oh, you mean like in the Chipotle or if we in line somewhere, niggas be way too close.
And that's what I mean, but like with these older dudes, bro. Dudes,
yes, that's true.
They do stuff like that where it's like, you're coming up, oh, you know what? You need to see when you're working, when you're I used to see what you're doing. And low-key, we at the water fountain now, and now your shorty's looking at me with the glossy eyes. And now I'm looking at you, and I'm like, low key, I feel like I could return some petty shit, but I'm not gonna do it. And I only bring this up, y'all, to say that when you young, you know, I feel like respecting older people comes with a lot of your values versus just his age versus my age. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes with your values. Like it comes with like the way that you move on respect. Cause once you get the opportunity to do some disrespectful shit, you could just do it. You could just play this was done to me, so I'm gonna do it back to them. But like I feel like the reason why we use the older men angle is to just show that sometimes respect is bigger than the situation. It's bigger than, you know.
They'll try to son you too.
Yeah.
They'll try to make it. You ever be with your girl and then an older dude is trying to give you advice?
But what you do in that situation?
Take the advice.
And you just let him do, because he's an
old nigga.
Oh, but Terrell, but guess what? If he was a young dude and he's like, yeah, bro, see, you're not doing your squats right, so you got to make sure you do it in front of your girl. You'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to add that. We good. You see?
Nah, yeah, but
OG, you like, okay, OG, all right, you
that's
with
the
it.
thing, too. Like, old people do get the benefit of that. Like, when I used to work, I used to have this dude named Enoch. Shout out to Enoch. He still work up there. But, like, he was 70.
Come check me out.
He was 70. And I knew if I go to a certain employee and say, hey, we not doing this no more, they'll be like, for real? Dang, y'all taking that away? I bet I won't wear my AirPod on the floor no more. If I go to him, or if I need you to work a shift, I need you to work in the morning instead of night. Damn, bruh. All right, bro. I got you, bro.
Yeah, young.
If I go to him, he'll be like, what the fuck, man? You fucking me. It's like, yo, I'm sorry. But you kind of let them get their shit off. Even my dad does the same thing. Like, he's retired, but he still works. And he be cursing people out in there. But they just probably be like, oh,
I always felt like, I hope he's cool.
I know. He get away with shit because
I walk in there and I'm like, y'all good? All right.
All right, bet.
Because, yeah, I just know him, you know? He might have a short fuse. I don't give a fuck what he wants to do. Like, yo, he might have a short fuse.
Dead ass, man. It's a slippery slope of what to tolerate and what not to.
It really is. Last week, I felt like I got in some hot water about the Ja Morant situation. This dude was like Terrance coming back I saw that he was like Terrance coming back to the podcast. It was this dude moping. I hope y'all don't think that I'm affected in any way by last week's podcast or look, how are you going to respond this week, Terrance, to the backlash? I don't think that there was any backlash.
Terrance he's just the most.
I just feel like that, you know, we all agree.
Y'all know the person that's like, let him, just leave it alone, y'all.
Look, we all agree that Ja Morant made a mistake and that he needs to pay for his mistakes and put the guns down. We all agree with that. Only thing that I am saying that I will add to the tail end of this conversation is that older men speak from they speak from up here. They are speaking from way up here. And sometimes, you know, the things that's happening very low, you know, there's a miss in the middle. So like, even with the Ja Morant situation, a lot of people was making it seem like I was capping for Ja, when really my critique is for older men, you know, or the older men in the media and how they responded, because I felt like they responded like old men, you know, old men. I don't feel like they responded like allies to Ja. That's it.
A part of what you were saying was that.
I get all the criticism, like I get it. I'm just saying, when older men give you criticism, you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt, cause you an OG. I get it. Like it's like dad telling you quit your job. How can you survive? They don't know, so they gonna tell you are an idiot. But they don't know, and that's why I said,
sometimes
I
they
can't
be right.
get too mad at you. Okay, thank you, OG.
Sometimes they be right though, and you need to listen.
They do. They most of the time are right, y'all. They most of the time are right. And the OGs in the Ja Morant situation was right. Stop tweeting me. Stop saying, bruh, there's no way that I'm going to let you get that off, bruh. Ja was wrong, bruh.
It's because, Terrance, you saying you agree, but if y'all go back and watch, you wasn't staying on the fact that you agreed longer than you stayed on the fact that we were all haters. So
we all can agree that Ja was wrong based on the NBA because he has a job, right? And not because of the other things. He was wrong because he has a job.
He was wrong. Yeah. Niggas shouldn't be acting like that, period.
See?
This nigga young boy went out there and said, I'm scared of people, my music people. Do you remember that? And now it's bitch, let's do it?
He is. I mean, you're talking about two different situations.
Why did you do that? And then when people called that interview bullshit, it was like, nah, he trying to grow. See, this is the shit that this is shit that people be talking about.
Terrell, just stop. You're just an old nigga. Why don't you go get some
Oh my God, now it's me and Terrance. That's what you need to think about. One day you'll be that old nigga that's still on your podcast talking.
It's funny, there's some of y'all that's watching that's like, look, he still don't get it. He still don't get it. There's people that gonna say he did that whole topic just to get back the job. Nah.
But Terrance, one day you will be that old nigga. And might to some people already be.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I said,
because you 29 now.
Me understanding that I got to take an old man's advice with a grain of salt, that means that I know that they're going to be taking my advice with a grain of salt. I'm an old dude. The same way we learning to communicate with these older dudes, is it wrong to know how to communicate with them? Try to be ahead of communicating with them later? Because that's what I feel like I'm doing.
And I feel like we're going to be easier to talk to.
Me too, because I feel like we come from adapting and the new world changing. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody has adapted to the world. Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Our generation has seen the old days and lived it and lived the new shit. Mm-hmm. We was around when there was no touch screen. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was doing the T9, A, B, 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 C, C, C. Remember that?
Oh, my God. That was the best way to text, though.
It was.
If you had an attitude or you had you tried to get in your bag, you had something to say.
Y'all wasn't outside when the sidekick came out and that motherfucker flipped.
Or when they just finally came out with a phone, you could type a whole keyboard on?
I know.
You got a Y key?
Remember the
just Y?
Y'all went outside for the brick breaker on the BlackBerry. Y'all went outside for that?
Bullshit. Or the snake. Y'all went outside for snake on the Nokia.
On the Nokia.
Hey, Terrell.
Well, you just sound like an old nigga.
But do you remember when they used to tape when they had a keyboard on the iPod and it was like, fuck that keyboard. That keyboard is hard as hell to type on. But it's crazy how that's our go-to these days. That's like our go-to.
Oh, yeah.
That keyboard that
when they came out with touchscreen keyboards, we was like, fuck this, I need buttons.
Y'all remember that BlackBerry, what was it called? The BlackBerry Storm or some shit? The BlackBerry.
Which one? The one that was like that?
It just had dope buttons, man. Whatever. Anyway, we some old dudes.
It's a nigga out there right now that still got a BlackBerry and a Voyager Legend on right now.
Yep. Hold on, wait. I'm going to see if they go in and link my home. I'm going to see if they go in there and get my Bluetooth set up because I got a new one. I got the warranty.
I want to know, I want to hear the conversations that the truck drivers have that wear the overhead joint like this.
Yeah.
They always on the phone having a bomb-ass conversation in line with a...
All right, y'all. So I think everybody has seen the news on their TL. Fast 10, the latest film in the Fast and Furious franchise is out. It is getting the Fast and Furious reviews. If y'all know what that means. People love it. People feel like it's ridiculous or whatever.
I heard that joint is terrible.
I'm definitely hearing a lot of different things about it. But the one thing that I really wanted to talk about was what Ludacris said on the All the Smoke podcast about why they continue to make these Fast 10 films. I'll let y'all check it out.
Why do y'all keep doing these movies? That's the dumbest fucking question in the world. I'm going to tell you why. Because no matter what industry we in, podcast, music, movies, it's all about a bottom line. It's all about how much you spend compared to how much you make.
Right.
We're making billions of fucking dollars.
That's why every time.
Bro, and I'm saying that like I'm just giving you my heart. I'm not trying to brag or nothing.
Right.
So when you say why do y'all keep
That's why.
When some of y'all keep saying why the fuck do y'all keep shooting these movies, let me tell you why. Because if you spend $200 million and you make $1 billion, who the fuck is you gonna tell to stop shooting movies when you making $800 motherfucking million?
Every time.
How? I need people to stop asking that question.
Bet Luda. Bet Luda. Bet Luda.
I like it. I like it. I told Terrell that's the horse. No offense to Luda. I'm saying that's the horse's mouth, you know?
You heard it right from the horse's mouth?
Right from the source right there. I think what he said was plain as day, and we want to speak on it, and we just want to talk about how, one, I understand. 100%. Mm-hmm. I've always understood that, too. If we got a $300 million budget and we bringing home $1 billion, I'm going to get a movie every year because I'm bringing up, do y'all see that plus? That's no joke.
Not for real. When you turn your budget around on opening weekend, when a studio puts a $230 million budget on a film and you make that $230 back between Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and everything else is gravy.
Man, I'm telling you.
They give you another shot.
I understand the business out of it. And I've been somebody that said, damn, they're making another Fast and Furious because we don't actually come from films being like that, Luda. Films have always been about bottom line, but I just don't remember hearing that type of language.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And that just gives you the idea of where the industry is now. Mm-hmm. And you can see it in the lack of storytelling. They don't give a fuck what they're doing. These scary movies, the horror genre has taken over box office. Why? Because 18 to 35-year-olds are still doing date nights. And what we do, let's go to dinner somewhere. Or let's go see that scary movie that came out.
Yeah.
They're not going to see Flowers of the Killer Moon like us. Mm-mm. They're not going to go see they're going to go see Greta Gerwig's Barbie because it's got some nostalgia. It has to have some element of something for me to go outside of storytelling.
You're also, now people are competing with the at-home versus what you showing me in the theater. Mm-hmm. If you show me a regular man meets woman story in a theater, that theater experience is going to compete with me just keeping Shorty here and we watching the man meet Shorty movie here. Mm-hmm. Or we could go and see the Chainsaw Massacre joint, and when we go out, it's actually a fun thing.
It's more eventful, too, to watch a scary movie with people.
So we understand how movies are all about the bottom line. Like, it's all about box office. It's all about making your money back. We're not talking about a $50 pay down to get $5,000 back. We're talking about $200 million being put towards, hey, we need some of that back. And if y'all seen producer lists, what they go through to get movies made, you have a lot of people to pay back. And when you don't, there's definitely, you still have to face that, you know? I feel like, what's the name, still dealing with that, what's his name?
Terrance, you don't.
I forget his name.
But all right, let's get to the shits. You don't agree with this nigga.
Nah, I do.
This whole, that's true.
Wait.
Say what the fuck you don't really want to say.
I'm not saying that I agree. I'm saying I understand what you're saying from a business standpoint. I think what people like Ludacris and a lot of people that might look at that statement, what they might not see is that the art will slowly die when you move in that way. Because I told Terrell, let somebody come through Luda's crib talking about they want to be an artist, you know what I'm saying? And they taking all these shortcuts. He talking about using AI. Oh, yeah, I could just use AI for this. Oh, yeah, I could just, sample this. Yeah, I'm going to just sample that. And, yeah, that shit going to pop. Yeah, they going to love that. Luda would probably take the old dude route, the OG route, and say, with this music stuff, you got to be passionate. It's got to be your drive. I eat, sleep, and breathe music. I do this. I'm not doing it just for the money. I'm doing it for the love of music. I bet he got the music, the treble clef. I bet he got the treble clef tatted on him somewhere. It's like for your art form, Luda, you would tell people that it's about, loving what you do.
Nah, yeah.
These movies.
100%.
It was kind of underwhelming to hear you say, we're making billions of dollars. Because now we know, okay, me coming to the theater is not to support y'all film. Like y'all will say, support the film. We had a great time making it. We loved it. Support what we want to give to y'all. Nah, Luda. Mm-hmm. You just let us know exactly why y'all are making these movies. Because you're going to make the most ridiculous thing ever. Because people are going to come and see it. He didn't tell a lie. All I'm going to say is it just, in my opinion, it make me definitely not want to go see the movie now.
It lets you know that it's some bullshit. First of all, I'm going to just say it straight up. Ludacris is a terrible actor. He's never been a good actor. Ludacris was in the first Fast and the Furious. Mm-hmm. Which was, I'm sorry, not the first, but his first Fast and the Furious was Too Fast, Too Furious, where he played the nigga that has the garage. He was with the Asian chick, remember? Mm-hmm. That was cool because you was a rapper. You was the Ludacris. Get back. You don't know me like that. We wasn't too far removed from that. So you were the John Singleton cultural move.
Mm-hmm. Okay, why are we trying to shit on Ludacris's acting career?
Because this nigga sucks. Hold on, wait.
Okay. But you're right.
Okay, but let me just say this. This is what I'm going to say. You were the John Singleton cultural move. That's the only reason why you in this movie. We have culminated movie after movie after movie with y'all who not good actors, and now the story not even good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, look at the reviews from that shit, bro. People are saying that that's one of the worst worst films they have seen. And you know what's crazy? They made $250 million over the first weekend. That don't matter. You know who loved them movies? Everybody overseas. Japan loves Fast and the Furious. Mm-hmm. They're gonna make $1 billion. They're gonna make it,
and
they're
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna
another
sit
one.
here and act like the movie probably isn't funny, fun. It's explosions. It's racist. It's all of that. Like not racist. I meant racist like driving racist. Sorry, y'all. But I'm sure there's a lot to just sit and enjoy with the movie. I mean, even now, if they could have Terrell pick up a car with his bare hands and just move it a little bit, and like
You didn't see what happened in the trailer? The helicopter, right?
yeah,
The helicopter put a fucking, you know how the joints will shoot a spear and it's like now it's a rope connected to you?
oh okay, yeah, like
They shot a spear in the back of his trunk.
So he's
and then
riding.
the other helicopter came and shot a spear in the back of his trunk. And they start pulling the car off the floor. This nigga hit the torque.
and
The car goes and look, the helicopters crash together.
oh my god,
Honestly, it's funny as shit that they do shit like that. That was in the trailer. I didn't even know they made the cut, but
stuff like that is I feel like what's gonna get people in the seats.
because they know it's gonna be a big spectacle.
It's gonna be a big splash. So look, I don't think that what Ludacris said was wrong. I just feel like there's a very dark shadow over what he said, which is people gonna get a win. People gonna catch wind that okay, y'all are just making movies for money. Like
Right.
I feel like the majority of the people that's watching movies, they don't know y'all just making a Scream and a Halloween again because of the money. They think,
Yep.
oh, they making a Scream again, you know. But when you have your actors out here saying, "Hey, we're making billions of dollars,"
All right, bet.
if I was Ludacris's director or producer, I'd be like, let's be easy on the money play. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Because it's
You don't wanna-
evident, but chill.
Chill, because we know. But like now they gonna know. Am I coming to support the film because you love acting, Luda? And you want to
Right.
progress as an actor? Or you're just existing over here for the money? So look, my
And
thing is
100%.
this. Why should I give a fuck about the art? Like, would you want us to give a fuck about, or would you, Luda, give a fuck about music if you knew bruh was just doing it for the money? No.
You would tell that young
would tell
cat
him-
that he shouldn't. And you know what? The reason why I have an issue and the reason why I'm critical of Ludacris in this situation is because you came out and when you did your little freestyles and stuff, you spoke about mumble rappers. You was talking, they mumbling now. You know how Ludacris rapping, they mumbling now.
Yeah.
You said that because they was doing damage to the art, but you don't give a fuck about this art that y'all doing damage to because you suck at this.
Terrell is a
Nigga
hater
sucks,
of
man.
Ludacris.
I like Ludacris. He's a great guy. As an actor, you suck.
When you say,
If y'all seen that movie with him and
he's a this.
I like the nigga. If y'all, Terrance, you didn't get to see that movie with him and Queen Latifah.
Ever
bro.
since Terrell watched the movie with him and Queen Latifah, he's been against Ludacris.
I said I'm done with this nigga. He's terrible. He's a great rapper though. He has hits.
He 100% has hits. He 100% has hits. You know what? I'm glad this is right here because I'm actually very interested to see what you got to say about this, Terrell. It says a couple people have asked me to build on Bronny and having a white girl. I'll make it short. So it's basically about Bronny who took a picture with.
Oh yeah, he went
His
to the
prom date
prom
was a white
with his
girl,
girl
yeah.
from same girl from last year, I believe.
Yeah. He put, first, there's nothing wrong with that. You should date who makes you happy. This is America. Second, I'll say that black celebrities are not who you think they are. They talk black, and they dance black, and they live in white communities, and their children go to mostly, and their children go to school with mostly white rich children. And it's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to want better for your children, but the black children are not their parents at all. I keep telling you, classism is the real convo in America. Bronny has more in common with his pretty rich white girl than he does with 90% of black American kids. Bronny is in the 1%. His dad is from the inner city, but the children are black suburban kids. And not your regular suburban children either. These black children are richer than most white people in the whole world. Mm-hmm. Now, some rich black celebrity children try to stay true to the culture, and their life usually does not go as well because they are having an identity crisis. To fit in with the culture, they need to dumb themselves down, and it hurts them. Bronny is staying true to who he is and not who you think he is. And I felt like, damn, he put a picture of Bronny and his girl, but then he put a picture of T.I.'s son. and how T.I., T.I.'s son is a little raw. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name. The younger one. He's like
And you know what that tweet sounds like?
that tweet.
He said, go back to the tweet.
Yeah.
What's the part where he said they try to whatever?
That last part, he says,
Some rich black celebrity children.
Now, some rich black celebrity children try to stay true to the culture, and their life usually does not go as well because they are having an identity crisis. To fit in with the culture, they either need to dumb themselves. They feel they need to dumb themselves down, and that hurts them. And I feel like,
Who that sound like?
are you gonna try to say it sounds?
Who that sound like Terrance? We're not gonna have this conversation. But just keep it a buck.
We're talking about rich celebrities and their kids.
Now, Terrance, but think about.
And now you're gonna turn it into a John Morant thing.
I'm not
This is
saying
nuts.
that. I don't want to do that because I don't want that. The people would hate that if we did that.
I personally disagree with you saying that John Morant is in the same category because I don't think John Morant grew
I'm not
up
saying that he's
this way, but a lot of people act like that John Morant is like LeBron's son, where you came from, you grew up in a
Terrance,
mansion.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the trying to stay true to the culture and it hurting you.
Now, that is 100% we can agree on that. I'll shake your hand on that. I've been on record. Think about it. My issue is with the media saying Ja is a thug.
You're right.
But
All
I
right.
100% agree that Ja is trying to pursue and stay true to this Instagram culture that is doing this. But damn, I'm getting
back to that tweet.
But I think it is a good thing to kind of point out because you do have a lot of black celebrities who do come from inner cities, right? And they know the culture. They come from it, but it doesn't always get passed down. Like,
It can't because if your kids
'Cause
don't
you-
go
yeah.
to. You went to Prince George's County Public Schools, one of the most prestigious and one of the most culturally significant counties for black folks in the world. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I don't just say that because we went to that school. It's literally the richest black county in America. So you get so many different levels of
PG County
black
schools.
folks.
Some celebrities
But
that went to PG County schools.
100%.
Holla at us.
A lot of y'all favorites. But the reason why I say that is the culture that your parents had, you just like grew up in that. But this is the real conversation behind what he's saying because he's right. Bronny went to
He went to school with all white
Sierra
joints.
Canyon.
Yeah, like
the only niggas in the school play basketball. Let's keep it a buck.
yeah. The only black people that are
It's
here
a-
are black celebrity children, or rich doctors, or rich entrepreneurs.
Right. And most of those people are not us.
Unfortunately not. And that's totally fine. It's nothing wrong with that. We just saying we look at
Damn, that's
somebody
tough.
like LeBron who comes from the inner city and say his son needs to be dating a black queen.
Mm-hmm.
But when his son get with somebody who might not be, or when his son literally does anything that might be outside of what our culture is, we'll be like, we'll frown on that, but we don't think about the fact that they don't grow up like how
I'm getting ready to say.
we would think that their dad grew up. They ain't grow up like their dad or their moms.
And but you know what? That's the case. I'm pretty sure there's some black girls at their school. You know what I'm saying? I'm
100%.
pretty sure there are some. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
You gonna go after
Because-
though what everybody is looking at. And if you got 4 white boys that's your friends and they all want Becca and they say, look, Becca's coming in, look, she looks fucking great. You're gonna be sitting back there like you just learning with everybody else.
And you know what?
You would think he would be eyeing the black joint, but nah, he want what's hot.
But like, I don't know, man. I just feel like you gotta have that conversation with your kid about the differences. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Just because I don't know, like you can't even really blame his parents because they put on what some would say is the best example of black love. No scandals, no public bullshit that we know about. I'm not gonna put that on LeBron's sleeve because it's not there. Because people trying to make
no
up
scandals
shit.
until
But
y'all prove different.
your mother's black. Your father treats her right. You know what I'm saying? They still together. So you had the example. But since you went to that school and you put yourself in an environment, it don't matter. That's why these NFL, it's not the NBA players as bad as the NFL. These niggas from the NFL,
You say the N-word more than me. I'm just gonna say that.
honestly,
Like
bro,
you're not even trying.
I'm not even trying.
But go ahead.
These
These
dudes
dudes in the NFL.
These dudes from the NFL that it seemed like they have this white woman crisis where it's like, damn, another brother in the NFL dating a white girl. When you think about the fact he went to Alabama, Rutgers, you know what I'm saying?
What I'm gonna look at?
But we can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make the excuse because I know it's black women there.
And that's my thing. I don't think that I don't think that it's no black women. I just think that's why I think Bronny is probably gonna end up with a black girl. I think he's just not gonna get with her until maybe later in his life. And look, it doesn't matter. But I do think if he were to, it would have to be his own type of choice because when you in school or college, the wave of that campus or the wave of that school is gonna determine who you think is bad and who you think not. You could think, fellas, we all was in high school. And this is a fact, what I'm about to say right here. We was all in high school, and we all had that one girl that we would have talked to that you wouldn't even have told your men you would have talked to her. But you would have talked to her. You thought she was attractive. We all had that one girl that was not the baddest woman in the school, but you said, I would bang with her, but socially that wouldn't go well. You know? Like, socially, it would be me talking to.
But was it a white girl? But would it be a white girl or was it just a girl that wasn't that cool?
And that's what I mean.
Because that's the difference.
I think it just wasn't a girl that was that cool. And I'm thinking about his situation. None of the girls that are black are going to be on them white dudes' radars. So I think when he look around his community and look for, he brawny, he the cool dude. He probably want the cool girl, and the community might not recognize a black girl as a cool girl in that community. So I think,
but
he
that's
might
the
not
conversation.
see.
Now you're right, and you're 100% right about that being the case.
Yeah,
it's just like, man, like I would tell my son to value. I don't know.
Follow your heart. What if he want a white girl and he knocking on your door and you gotta, how are you? Come
my
in.
My child would not want that because if you know your history, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with multiculturalism. You know what I'm saying? Do what you want. But when
you do that, you about to butt it in what?
But I didn't say but. Did I say but? I don't have a problem with it. It's just you gotta think about you just gotta think about like the history. For me, it's not even a perception. And I don't even like what's happening to Bronny because let's keep it a buck. Our ladies, let's keep it a buck. This idea that
don't say they're not done. Are you trying? What you?
No, I'm not gonna say. I have no shit for any. I'm not gonna have. I have nothing bad to say. This is all I'm gonna say to our women. When black girls get with white dudes, it's always because, you know what I'm saying? The reason is the reason. Whatever. Y'all, hooray! She finally was tired of you niggas and finally gonna get happy. Cool. When we date outside the race, it's not the same. And this is the myth that I want to dispel. This myth that we don't mind when y'all date outside the race. It's just when y'all do, y'all talk down on us. Let's keep it 100, ladies. There are some niggas out there that are despicable Negroes that talk down and they throw shade and they are coons. That's a fact. But y'all be having an issue with the Lawrence from Insecures, the Bronnies, the people that have not said anything. There's countless times. So let's just stop acting like it's only when they say something bad. Because the backlash that Bronny is getting as a teen is like, come on, y'all.
Nah, yeah.
It's just uncalled for, if you ask me. I get it, though, because I'm right like with y'all. I would love to see him up there with a Simone Biles looking joint. You know what I'm saying? But,
and for anybody who might not be black, who might listen to this, it's not that, we have an issue with, or if you ever hear us saying, like, I wonder why they say they want to see this person with this. But honestly, you know what? I think every race watching this understands this conversation.
Nah, yeah, because this conversation is cool to have
It's cool
for everybody
else. Yeah. Because we see it.
Yeah.
You're with y'all.
I used to work with this dude who was Asian, and he said, my wife is coming. When his wife came, it was like, oh, okay. Because of course it wouldn't be nobody else. And that's not a problem for them. But for us, if you say, I want this black dude to date a black girl, it's not cool. And you know what I've been noticing, Terrance?
What?
They don't put black people together in commercials no more unless it's erectile dysfunction.
All right.
We could get the Cialis commercial or the Viagra commercial. It's a black dude and a black girl. I guess he can't get it up for her.
Shit.
But y'all gonna stop me up.
How you know that's just not that company? I feel you, though. But I'm not trying to get on a...
No, yeah.
And then let me tell you what else they did. I went to the tropical smoothie, and I ordered a... It's like, this nigga's really having a... He's telling me all his moments now, you know?
My bad, y'all. Got a little passionate.
But you said you do have like a
I was looking at these non-cliche twin questions for adults, and I said, damn, you know what? Some of this stuff, people don't even know about us. You know what I'm saying? Or we just, conversations we never had, you know? Like, this is a random one right here. Look, it says, what are
Hold
your...
on, wait. Should we, I mean, is that how you want to start it? Just with a random one?
Not yet. These are just questions that I wanted to ask you. What are your thoughts on the portrayal of twins in movies and pop culture? Do you feel that it accurately presents the real experience, or are there aspects you find unrealistic or oversimplified?
Definitely think they add the dramatic, over dramatize the twin thing, the twin telepathy, the twins talking at the same time. Me and Terrell rarely say the same shit at the same time, and when we do, it's just whatever. People think that when twins say the same word at the same time, they just both stopping, and they just start moving the same way or some shit. Like, it really is nothing. We don't think the same. We don't. I can't say, is that motherfucker talking about me? Let me tell this nigga. And then Terrell say, hey, yeah, you know what? I'll probably get the fried rice with the...
Nah, but
Hold up.
Code
red.
Telepathy is kind of real in a sense. Like, when both Terrance car accidents, that whole time my palms were sweaty. Not even making it up. I'm sitting in the SDR, which was our little sales room, but I'm sitting there and my palms are sweaty, and then he calls me and said he got an accident and I have to go. So that's a little real, but they do make it like a holy shit, twins.
They wear the same thing, they saying the same thing, and they're normally one personality, and they're normally like, if you think about I guarantee the twins in most films and shows are written for the same thing. They don't say twin 1 and twin 2. Most of the time it probably says the twins say this, or it might say twin 1, twin 2, but it's rarely they have their own personalities outside of just being a twin. So it's understood because, you know, there's two of them. So,
and we felt this way when we was little about the representation of twins. Like, watching Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was probably the closest.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that was dope as fuck. Me and Terrell love that show.
That was probably the closest to like a real representation of like,
because it was really two differences between Zach and Cody.
And Cody, yeah.
100.
For sure. They didn't always both
These
have one.
sweet ass niggas grew up listening to Zach and Cody.
Y'all tripping if you didn't watch The Sweet Life.
You didn't watch The Sweet Life? What was you watching? Martin? And you was a young ass nigga eating hot fries, and now you shoot niggas?
Hold on, wait, T.
Are you happy?
We watch Martin too, though.
I'm just saying, you know, you couldn't watch Sweet Life. You telling them to put on Martin. You eating hot fries with your bad ass.
All right, look, that's just one question. It says, are there any specific challenges or advantages you feel being a twin has brought to you, to your lives?
100%. I think me and Terrell's podcast, I think our channel, me and Terrell, I could have been a single nigga doing...
You mean a single nigga as in like a one baby?
Yeah, like I could have been like a just me doing videos, you know, and it might not have popped. I definitely think because me and Terrell are twins, I think y'all dig on the aspect of us two being the same person, but completely different.
But completely different.
Yeah.
So I would say...
Completely. What do you say? Completely different.
I would say this. I would say the advantage is also the challenge, though, when it comes to this twin shit, because the advantage is that y'all look alike. The advantage is that you're going to automatically be popular. My dad used to tell us, y'all are going to be popular. Just make sure nobody gets picked on around you. That's why we always been cool. That's some real stand-up shit for him to tell us. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Terrance never was the type to be cool and let somebody get picked on. I would use my cool against you.
I would just not be cool with him.
I would
like, I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, I would see it. I'm gonna empty my cool. Like, if they clowning you because you forgot your books, I'll be like, I forgot my books too.
Nah, yeah, I'm
gonna join them. I'm not gonna be like, hey.
Nah, yeah, see, that was me. I was the A. I'm gonna use my cool against you. You ugly as shit. Look at you. You know what I'm saying? That would be me. But the challenge is that...
He was a Benny from Sandlot type nigga.
Yeah, who was you? The nigga that pitched and got cranked.
Think about it, he was cool.
He got cranked.
He thinks he's a savior nigga. Get his ass whooped. They whoop his ass. You sitting right next to him now.
You the dog. You James Earl Jones, son. The challenge is the advantage. When I say the advantage, the challenge is because you got to do a bunch of shit together. We have a podcast together that we have to do together. We have a channel together that we have to do shit together. And then you have to fucking share shit. Terrance and I had one Xbox 360, one PS2.
They know this story, Terrell.
I'm just saying. So that's the challenge of it. It's not always.
That to me ain't a challenge though. Sharing shit wasn't the biggest challenge. Now
it was
the challenge would be. I mean, you don't have that challenge now. That's like my sibling challenge.
It was, but you gotta think about it. It humbled us in a way though. We didn't.
It did.
We didn't drive in college. You know what I'm saying? Could our parents afford to buy 2 cars? No. We shared a car, our first car.
But that's like 2 brothers who aren't twins can say that if they live together. That's what I'm saying. It's a disadvantage as a twin, but also it's a disadvantage for the situation and family.
Nah, yeah, that's true.
As a twin,
you never get your own fucking birthday.
That's a disadvantage.
Nah, that's for real.
I want to throw my own birthday party. I want to come in and then it's happy birthday me, not y'all.
Nah, yeah. And then you know what?
I'm about to get my birthday changed to the next
how
day.
somebody 16. You know how somebody call you Terrell and you just look and people say, I didn't say Terrell.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like
2 names.
You know my entire life I've been called Terrance and just had to say fuck it.
I basically have 2. I always tell people I basically have 2 names. You can tell he ain't got it loaded.
Have you noticed any specific ways that your twinship has influenced your romantic relationships or friendships? How do you communicate to your twin? No, how do you communicate your twin status to others to help them understand your unique connection? Think about that. Starting with the first one, right? The first question is, have you noticed any specific ways in which your twinship has influenced your romantic relationships?
Influence. No.
Nigga, yes. That makes you a little bit cooler.
Oh, it might, but I mean, I thought influence. Okay, yeah. All right, maybe, yeah.
And it's not just romantic, it's romantic relationships and friendships.
Oh, okay, yeah, 100%. People don't want to be friends with the twins.
Yeah.
We've had people that's like, I just want to fuck with y'all. I just want to know y'all niggas. There's that, but like also women do the twin thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boy, we clean them. Back in the days, we would clean them up, Jack. And me and Terrance are out anywhere. I be sounding extra
When
old.
me and Terrell could have really been cleaning shit up, we weren't.
We weren't.
We were doing this
One of us was in a relationship.
Look, we were doing this bullshit. Look, hit the subscribe button.
Nah, yeah, though. When me and Terrance are out places together, and then as we get older, it gets worse. If we ever out places, because it becomes more niche. Mm-hmm. But what do you think about that second question where it says, how do you communicate your status to others to help them understand?
Me being a twin is something I always used to let be known quick. I used to let that be known early just because, I didn't want to deal with the, oh, yeah. And then, people will find out and say, why didn't you tell me? Because, you don't really be thinking about the fact that you have somebody that looks just like you. But for your relationship and stuff like that, I don't think.
No, I mean, like, it asks, like, how do you communicate y'all connection to people? Like, for me, I would say, like, me and Terrance will argue, and it will look like we are legit about to fight. Like, last week, if you were in person, it's like, guys.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how people normally respond when we get to arguing like that. Because they think 2 more words, and these niggas are going to fight each other. Because anybody else would, but we don't do that.
Nah, we won't. And then low-key, y'all be realizing, like, my girl kept saying, your voice was changing in the last part.
She was
seen
scared
that before. And I said, we will take it there. Me and Terrell know we're not about to get up and fight about this shit. But also, there's a certain respect level that I have for Terrell. I would never touch him. I would never strike him. I wouldn't touch him. It felt like hitting me. I wouldn't. He'd be like, y'all fought? No. We went to the body before, like,
if we fought each other, we always.
It would be like me hitting my brother in his body. I hit you on your fucking chest. Or slam the nigga. We was young. We was wrestlers. I slam him, get the belt, and we whipping each other with the belt.
Nah,
Your brother pour water on you. You get mad. Get water. Pour it on him.
Yeah.
We fighting with other stuff. But we would never fight like that. And it's just because me and him been locked like this since we was just, some swimmers,
Same egg. Yeah.
So I wouldn't, we could take it to the height of some shit. Sometimes we'd be like, oh, shit, bro. We've been yelling like shit. And everybody look
I know,
you
yeah.
know? We trying to get that together, though. That ain't really cool.
Nah, yeah. It says, how do you handle the expectations or assumptions that people have about you for adulthood? Like, are there any stereotypes or misconceptions? The men, like we talked about old men, and I think the craziest thing that men say is, y'all share girlfriends.
Y'all share a girlfriend, or how about, hold on, wait, let me tell you what I would do if I had my brother, because this is how I used to get down. And what I would do is I would have him go in the closet, and I'm gonna be with her. I'm gonna get the oven ready. I'm gonna get it nice and ready. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then listen here. Then my brother come out and he gets some.
That is rape.
You're not thinking. And do you see how he started? Let me tell you how I used to get down. Because if it was me, I'd be terrible. Oh, so you'd be out here raping?
Nah, yeah. When people say, oh, y'all share girlfriends, nah, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And do you share a girlfriend with your brother?
That's what I'm saying.
No.
So, like, people think that we do certain shit. Have y'all ever played which one play the most tricks? Which one do the...
Yeah, nah, we ain't do that, you know?
We ain't do that.
Which one of y'all was getting all the good grades? Which one of y'all was a dumbass?
Damn, yeah.
Who is gonna be like me?
And they want to see you go.
Look, they can't figure it out. I hate it.
No, that's so funny. We really been shitting on them. But that's pretty much it, T. It says, what advice would you give other adult twins? Just to close. What advice would you give other adult twins who may be navigating the complexities of their relationship? And then are there lessons or insights that you gain that you think will be valuable?
Y'all are looking at me right now, and I am just a regular dude, but one day I will be a New York Times bestseller. I know I am for the book that I write about being a twin. I swear I'll put on everything. You seeing me sitting here right now, and I haven't done it yet. And y'all gonna be able to say, damn, he manifested it just like he manifested some other stuff before. There's gonna be another one. I will be a New York Times best-selling author for the book that I write about being a twin. Because I'm telling you, it's an experience in itself, and it's not what people think. My advice that I would give to older twins, any twins right now, if you watch this, if you're young, you got a brother that's close to you, you're a girl, you got a sister that's close. You don't really have to be a twin to live the twin life. Yeah. Like, all I would tell you is that your individuality and who you are, it's in there. You might feel like you're a part of this team, and you've been on a team your whole life, and you watching everybody live the solo life, but you always get joined together, and you start feeling like, okay, I'm my own person, but, I'm one of the guys, or I'm one of the girls. Trust me, your individuality is there. Yeah. And the longer that you search for it, the quicker you'll find it. Some people don't find it till they old. So that would be my biggest advice, because I know the biggest struggle with being a twin is finding who you are. We know who y'all are, two twins who do this, who are that, but like, there's you and then there's you. And that is what's most important in your life as a twin. What's most important.
Yeah. And you will battle that. I think you just got to realize that you will battle that for the rest of your life. And that's the beauty of what we do now. Like, we have our own content now. If y'all noticed that.
District 9, turn up.
Shout out to District 9. Shout out to we got a brand new Patreon tier that's for all of our film and TV show content. I'm doing my Attack on Titan reactions because that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's no pressure on him to like also do it.
Yeah. Even though I'm not mad at
Come on, Terrance. Go ahead and
start season 1.
And post. They hitting me crazy about these trends. Look, we need 2 or 3 episodes a day,
I mean, low key, them episodes is like, all right, bet, I already seen this. Let's see what he see about the next one. Let's see what he see about the next one.
But I'm doing trailer reactions. We just doing film content. Terrance has scene analysis and breakdowns and stuff that he's got coming. So it's a brand new tier on Patreon. Get that.
And by this time, you're looking at the brand new vlog that's up, man. Turn up. Another vlog dropping, man.
Hey, look, Terrance been doing it with the vlog. And you see, but just to kind of stay on the conversation side, we built this together and it's still ours, but we still have like, all right, bet I'm gonna do this. And sometimes it's gonna feel weird, but you just gotta say fucking to do it.
And y'all don't realize, we talked about advantages and disadvantages with being a twin. The advantage of being a twin used to be, this is somebody that's like, you get a partner already when you start. So we all like coming up with shit was always super easy. But also the disadvantage when we got older is, and I'm sure some of my guys out there that do stuff together in groups like shout out Complex Ambition. Yes. Remember when we started, it was them two. And we related with them.
Them 3. It was Marlon,
them 3.
Y.I. and
And there's a bunch of people. Vibe Villa, Come on, Terrell. What's the other dudes?
Well, you got Law Twins.
Law
Eternal.
Twins.
In terms of that was doing what we did.
That was doing what we did.
Of course, you have Dev, Chauncey, were
No. I mean, but there are 2 or 3.
Oh, where there's 2. Okay, you got
But look, we don't gotta name them.
Dead in Hip Hop is like 5 of them.
Lost in Vegas. Yeah, I want to give them a shout out.
Mm-hmm.
But only reason why I bring those people up who do kind of some of the things that we did was I understood how probably hard it was to say, yo, we're gonna get together and we're gonna do this.
Yep.
Like it can't just be we just going straight up with it. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna go straight at it. Like when you working in a duo, it's harder. So
100%. That's actually a very,
especially
very good
when
point.
you become an older person. Like you now are you're not just school and then I'm off.
This
work,
motherfucker got a life. I
gotta
life.
go to therapy and then gym.
Nah, yeah. You know what's a funny story? I was telling my girl about this. We was asking each other, what's the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to you, right? So what's someone like you can name your 3 most embarrassing days, what would they be?
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, one of my most embarrassing days was when Miss Slaughter put me at the end of her line and I had to go to her class and her whole class was talking about me and then they sent me back downstairs to my class and I cried. Rashad was in the class.
Yeah.
He got on the bus and was like, it's all good,
It's
T.
all good, T. I remember
good,
that.
T.
You stood pretty tall, T. You wasn't going to cry in the beginning. I'll never forget that. T
Nah,
wasn't going to cry. But then they talked about, what did he say? They talked about his...
I forget what it was. Well, I had a fucked up. That was fucked up.
It was a fucked up experience.
Anyway.
The teacher was talking about him in front of
This
everybody.
was crazy, though, just to bring it back to the twin shit. When me and Terrance was in kindergarten, we had the same class, Miss Dykeman. The same teacher, right?
Yeah.
First grade, my mom was like, I'll never forget her getting down on our level. She like got down in front of us and was like, you're going this class and you're going that class. And we was like, fuck out of here. No, we're not. We're both going in where? And we both cried. It was terrible, but we didn't have the same class, right? 2nd grade to 3rd to 4th, we didn't have the same class. They fucked around in 5th grade. And when we got that motherfucking report and it said, you in Miss Slaughter's class and I'm in Miss Slaughter's class. Dog, we had the same class. It was up.
We was 5th grade up, though. 5th grade, it's up. And let me tell y'all something. I don't know where she at. I got a girl. This means nothing. My boo listen to this, whatever. Miss Slaughter was bad as shit.
Miss Slaughter was fine.
Miss Slaughter was bad as shit.
She knew she was pressure.
That
She
was
knew.
one of the first teachers I ever said, look. Look. That's the nod you give, bro, when you just know it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I had an old dude do this. Look, he had on these headphones. He looking this way. He looked back and was like, look.
I walk over to that dude.
He came over and he was like, my goodness.
My God.
Remember I told you about that dude?
Those are the best conversations to have in the gym, Terrell. When both of y'all see a crazy body or something and y'all say, I'm just trying to stay focused, dog. I'm just trying to do my workout and leave. I'm just trying to do my workout and leave.
Both of y'all, look, he married.
Yeah,
you
he
got a
married,
girl. So y'all like,
whatever.
look, fuck it.
I know. I'm in here. Before we
Okay.
get to the movie suggestion of the week, the movie season is heating up, y'all.
Oh,
we got a lot of things in the theater right now. We just had the trailers drop for Oppenheimer, Little Mermaid full trailer drop, or was it Oppenheimer?
I think it's Oppenheimer, Terrance.
Okay.
I don't know if it is not.
The new Christopher Nolan film, Oppenheimer, just had the full trailer drop. I know y'all seen that full trailer for Little Mermaid and y'all getting out to the theaters and seeing that. They just dropped the trailer for The Color Purple, the joint with Fantasia, you know what I'm saying, Halle Bailey. Who else is in that joint, Terrell? A bunch of people. Taraji. It's a remake, but it's the musical one.
It is Oppenheimer. Damn, I was saying Oppenheimer. You right.
Yep, Oppenheimer trailer. Full trailer for that. Full trailer
yeah.
for Color Purple. Full trailer for Barbie, the Margot Robbie, Greta Gerwig joint.
Did you say, okay. Go ahead. My bad.
Yep, and then Killers of the Flower Moon, man. Robert Scorsese. It is a lot of good movies that are slated. We gotta see if they're gonna be good or not, but there's a lot to be excited about.
Yeah. Just for FYI, I did a reaction for the Oppenheimer trailer, the Oppenheimer trailer, and the Killers of the Flower Moon joint. That's on Patreon right now. I was talking about just kind of like what the my expectations and stuff like that. If you want me to dive a little bit deeper into that, but I'm excited for that, man. We got a good back end of the year set up for film.
100%. And then Sam Levinson's Idol. You know, Robert Scorsese got the 9-minute standing ovation at Cannes this past weekend, or at Cannes Film Festival for his movie, but Sam Levinson got a 5-minute ovation. Terrell is a Sam Levinson hater. He doesn't like Euphoria, so he is literally rooting for this man's failure, I think.
First of all, a 5-minute ovation ain't shit
And they said the 5-minute ovation ain't shit, and they coming out and saying the longest was 22. Y'all, an ovation is an ovation. Do y'all think every single film that gets showed at the Cannes Film Festival gets an ovation? It's something to be proud of. The video of Sam Levinson in The Weeknd, if you don't know, Sam Levinson is the guy who made Euphoria, and he's coming out with a new movie called The Idol with The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm. And I believe it's like a short series.
It's a series, yeah. That joint got a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm going to read this. This girl said the show is out, so I'll just spoil it. She doesn't spoil the show, but she just kind of lets people know what happens in episode 1. So if you don't want to hear, then just skip forward a little bit.
I kind of don't want to hear.
It's ridiculous, though, Terrance. It's ridiculous. It's not really a spoiler. It's just like, she says kind of like, what's it about?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this man
All right, let the chopper sing. Let's hear it.
Okay, I'll say this. She put, in episode 1, the chick is naked shooting her album cover, and an intimacy coordinator tries to intervene because it wasn't approved. So her managers lock him in a bathroom and continue shooting her nude. The episode ends with The Weeknd choking her while she fingers herself, or something like that. And then they have like the girl that's like come on her face or something, and they like show it, and they're like calling her like a. This man, Sam Levinson, is disgusting, and he sucks. And it's a reason why the shit opened with a 17% Rotten Tomatoes, because he sucks. The last season of Euphoria, I didn't give a fuck how popular it was. That shit was some bullshit. It sucked. Zendaya is carrying the franchise on her back with her fans.
She has a great supporting cast.
She does have a good supporting cast.
Euphoria is not Euphoria with Justin Zendaya. I don't like you doing that.
They legit.
That cast is amazing.
They legit have a good cast and just terrible writing.
That is it.
It's just a terribly written show.
They could start the whole show over with them in school. I'd watch it.
That's what they getting ready to do. They getting ready to say, ruin them drugs? Fuck it. 6 years later.
Let's do this. Let's speed past school. Give Rue a job, Jules a job, the girl a job. Bring back the black dude.
Maddie gonna be doing OnlyFans?
Hey, yeah. Bring some of that. But then,
oh my God, it's gonna suck.
the bad thing about that show, and I don't want to spend too much time on Euphoria or anything like that. It's just that show is about drug addiction and beating it. So like, the bad thing about that show is Rue gonna have to go back to drugs because that's what the show was about. Rue doing drugs. As soon as Rue gets clean.
Yeah, I'm excited to see her arc though. You know, like her getting clean and then being tested.
Please, Terrell, you don't want to see the show.
Terrance, I like the show. I watched the show. I like the show. The last season was some bullshit, just like when other shows have bullshit seasons. But movie suggestion of the week for me is going to be Love and Death, HBO. Mm-hmm. Elizabeth Olsen, my boy. Damn, what's my boy name? Damn, that's crazy because I'm saying that's my boy. My guy from Breaking Bad, played Todd.
I forget his name. I just saw him and Kirsten Dunst. I just saw him and Kirsten Dunst on their little joint.
I just said it in the fucking video that I made too, and I'm just forgetting his name. I almost don't want you to say it, or if you do see it, Jesse Plemons. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's a great show. It's about this. It's based on a true story about this girl named Candy Montgomery who legit had an affair with her husband, fell in love with the nigga, and killed his wife.
Wow.
And it's crazy.
And he don't know that he killed her.
He finds out. Honestly, they do a very good job with the realism of like the whole shit. So
damn, he just y'all like spoiled it. Y'all like
everybody knows the story of her. So like
okay, so
that happens, and then there's a trial, and
okay, yeah. I like the woman that plays the lead character in that.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch.
She plays Scarlet Witch, but I feel like she's capable of much more than a Scarlet Witch. I think she's one of them ones who talked about when she played the Scarlet Witch, she felt like she was getting away from her true art of acting.
Yeah.
Yeah. She one of them ones. She could cry like shit.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Look sad as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them eyes.
Yeah.
Her eyes. She's a great with her eyes acting. It is on Max. I don't know if y'all saw. You had to re-download.
Yeah, you had to re-download. I like the app. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I did like it.
I like the icons. The joint.
You see the one I picked with you? I picked yours. Do you see you was like a random...
You did pick my joint. It was like a gorilla.
Yeah.
I changed it to this other joint. The joint from, I don't know his name. And I feel like y'all would kill me for not knowing his name. But he used to be on Robot Chicken. He had the wing. He's got the mask, but the mask have the wings.
Oh yeah.
I don't know his name. I'm blank. I don't know his name, but I just got that one.
Okay.
But look, my movie suggestion of the week is gonna be a movie that I rewatched last night. I think it might have been somebody's movie suggestion of the week before, but I just want to spin it back because I plan on posting a video around sexual tension. I'm gonna post this for the District 9 on Patreon. If you don't got the District 9 tier on Patreon, that's just where we're gonna be posting the film content. We want to see some of it go to YouTube too eventually.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
But for now, for that early access, the next video that I'm planning on doing is for my movie suggestion of the week, Boomerang. Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah.
Robin Givens. I want y'all to watch this movie. It's on Max. It's a very popular movie. I want y'all to watch this movie for two things. One, watch the movie for sexual tension and how it's created, because the movie is a sexual tension movie. Like the foundation of this movie is sexual tension. This movie only works as good as the sexual tension that we build in this movie. Mm-hmm. And I feel like sexual tension, I'm going to say this in the video, but it is literally one of the hardest parts of a relationship to write. It is the hardest part. It is literally I'm on record for thinking it's the hardest part to write. Because what you see people do is they just get the fucking. Hey, nice to meet you. Let's fuck. I think this movie and the way that they show and build up the sexual tension, especially between Eddie Murphy and Robin Givens, definitely a masterclass. Can't wait to do the video on that. But look, go and watch it because it's funny as shit.
Who directed that movie?
Why don't I want to say
Keenan Ivory?
Robert Townsend, but it's not gonna be him.
I wanted to say Keenan Ivory.
No, Terrell. You're wrong. I was gonna be by some white dude, probably.
I don't think so, Terrance. No way.
This joint says story by Eddie Murphy. Amazing. Eddie Murphy wrote the story.
Reggie Hudlin did it.
See?
Okay. Yeah, brother.
I said Robert Townsend. That was wrong, but like.
Okay, yeah. No, but yeah. I get you. Yeah, 100%.
A brother. He did House Party.
Yeah, Reggie Hudlin is a legend.
He's a beast. But yeah, Boomerang is a great movie. It's a funny movie. And then the last but not least, Jamie Foxx. I'm sorry, not Jamie Foxx. Prayers up for Jamie Foxx. We still don't know.
I know.
Eddie Murphy's fits. I'm telling you, I'm about to go and try to find every fit he wore in that movie. He's clean as shit. He's clean as fuck.
That movie came out in 92. Like, that was when Eddie was Eddie for real. Like,
he was that dude. And I'm telling you, this is when Eddie was that dude for 10 years already.
Yeah.
I've already been on top since the 80s.
Yeah.
Just that dude carrying it on. It's funny because look, in that movie, they was like, you talking, but you the most, he said, you ain't get no pussy in the 90s. You still ain't get no pussy in the 90s. And I'm like, oh, this came out in 92. So they saying like, oh, like that. Yeah. I felt like that was dope as shit. But yeah, anyway, that's my movie suggestion of the week. Boomerang. Turn up.
All right, y'all, look. I want to give a big shout out to the Denver Nuggets for advancing to the finals.
For the first time in franchise history. Huge.
I'm wearing this Lakers hat because I remember I told you I was going to wear that Lakers jersey on the pod. Shout out to bro who always tells me that I forgot. Bro, y'all, my Lakers jersey is too small. I have a bronze jersey. That joint, I will look like Shannon Sharp up this joint if I put that joint on. It's just it's a medium jersey, and I wear extra large now. I'm just letting you know. So I couldn't wear it, but Lakers ended up getting swept. And T, I wanted to ask you this: how you feel about the people that said that LeBron was taken away from the Nuggets by saying he was unsure?
I don't think that LeBron meant to take away from them. Yeah. I thought it was I think that was a good thing to do. Throw the mystery up for the all season. I don't really know what my future lies for basketball. Peace. You know you're coming back.
Nah, yeah.
Like LeBron, you're coming back.
And it was funny because I got so much scrutiny because I said the finals about to be born and everybody's like, this is going to be great basketball. You're a casual. But this is my thing. Y'all mad at the media for saying Nuggets advance. Fuck it. What Bron doing? It's because nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody. Yeah.
And it's fucked up, though. It is fucked up because they playing great basketball. You know what I'm saying? Jokic should have been MVP.
And now, he should have been MVP and then have that finals. Because I do think the Nuggets are going to win the finals now. And it's going to be their first finals win. I do think it was funny how you could kind of feel it. Everybody wanted that Lakers-Celtics joint. Because you know what they could do? They can say, you know what, before we go to commercial break, let's just talk about the history of these two immaculate franchises. The Lakers.
Magic and Bird. Yeah.
With Magic and Bird. They can do all of that. Look, Braun got legacy, 20 years. There's so much to cover versus just the Nuggets and Joker versus Jimmy. And they probably reeling for the Celtics to bring this game in.
Make history,
Yeah, and try to come back because...
At this point, y'all have already seen it because I think they play tonight. So,
and look, we heard Ludacris. It's about the bottom line. If you're a leader in the NBA community and you all the way up top, Terrell, you're probably going to be like, damn, I hope the Celtics do pull this up so we can get the ratings up.
I am interested to see what the ratings are going to be because I got killed for saying that the finals are going to be boring, but I just don't think that people are going to be as interested from a casual, perspective.
Yeah.
Even certain niggas would hit me saying I'm a basketball fan and I'm not really that hyped for it. They're going to watch, of course. It's going to be great basketball. You niggas are cool. Great. But
if it turns out to be Nuggets and Heat, who you picking?
Nuggets.
I'm
picking the Nuggets because that team is just...
It's a solid squad.
I feel like Jimmy and them steam going to run out.
I agree. Another thing that happened this weekend was my man Dev Haney got the win over Lomachenko. Hey, look, y'all. That one was... That's the one you go back and see Dev and you do this. Look. 42. Because when I tell you, I was like a bunch of y'all, I'm not afraid to say, I picked Haney. And I watched that whole fight and said, damn, Dev. Damn.
Yeah.
Even Dev, I don't care what y'all say. This is my fond memory. Right before the last round, right before that rank, I think he won the last round. And that was a very important round for him to win. He won the 12th round, Dev Haney. Mm-hmm. And he knew he had to win that round. Because if you look at his face at the end of that 11th round, he really got him and his father. He went over there, he was sitting down, his father wasn't saying shit.
I think that clip has been going around where they said it seemed like they knew they were losing.
And that was mid-fight. That clip you talking about was mid-fight. Where he was like, yo, like, he was like, yo, this bruh's on me. All I'm going to say is, they look like they tasted defeat for the first time. I said, damn, they lost. And I'm just waiting,
Is he undefeated?
He's undefeated. I don't think he has 30 fights. But he got his O. And I just know when he was standing there, I said, oh, he looked nervous. And they called his name. He looked like they had called him, that like he won. You know how somebody went on Wheel of Fortune? Not Wheel of Fortune, but Price is Right. Uh-huh. And they run down there with their number. He looked so excited that they called his name.
He looked like he escaped. He did.
I want that rematch, though. I want that rematch. You got to get that man that rematch.
Nah, yeah. I respect what Dev Haney said, even though I think Floyd Mayweather is the greatest of all time, TBE.
You respect what he said about the O?
I respect what he said about the O because he said Floyd y'all like ruined it for a lot of people because now being undefeated is everything. Yeah. He was talking about how we watch Adesanya go out there and lose and come back better. You know what I'm saying? Like the loss don't really mean shit over there. Like, but in boxing, it's all about being undefeated.
Yeah, like what's bruh's name? The dude from the UK. I think he lost to the dude named Luis Garcia, the big dude. Remember, not Luis Garcia.
Who, Anthony Joshua?
Anthony Joshua. He lost to that big dude. I wanted to say his name was Luis Garcia, but I know I'm wrong. But Anthony Joshua came back and fought him better. So, and look, we watched Bronner. Not Bronner. We watched the Bronze Bomber, my man. I always forget his fucking name.
It was Andy Ruiz. That was his name.
Andy Ruiz.
Deontay
Wilder fought
Tyson Fury sometimes. So, yeah.
Gypsy King 3 times. So, it's something, but you're right. Dev, don't talk that talk and then not give Lomachenko the much-needed rematch.
Nah, yeah.
Because if it's anybody you need to give a rematch, Dev, that's him.
Nah, yeah.
And his father, I don't know if it was the truth, but they said his father came out and said they don't want to do a rematch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do a rematch. I wouldn't want to do it
either. We about to escape from this.
Because you was looking real scared, Pops.
You see Oscar De La Hoya said, Loma beat him like Floyd beat me. Robbery. No! Get the fuck out of here,
Oscar. Hey, look, the WNBA is back. Turn up all. I'm not going to be long on it. All I'm going to say is shout out to my Mystics. We jumped out the gate and got that first W and then took 2 L's back-to-back to the defending conference champion Sun. So, look, turn up. Y'all got it. It's whatever. We take punches to start, but we got that defense locked in. We got that defense. Turn up Mystics. Hey, look, and if you're not locked in, this is your chance. I told Terrell, you're from a city. You're from an area. There's no basketball coming up after the finals. We waiting for football to come back. It's not the best thing ever, but like, dog, pick your city. And I told Terrell, you don't even have to pick your city. Just pick a team and let's run. Pick a team and let's run. The Aces, they're one of the best teams in the league. Las Vegas, they got the MVP. They ran the MVP. You know, they got a former Washington Mystic and a Seattle Supersonic champion.
That'll
Alicia
do
Clark.
it. That'll do it.
Bottom line, pick a team and let's just do this shit, man. It is the best shit ever. I'm about to start betting on these games. I think that's how I'm gonna start my DraftKings career.
Nah, you can make some bread off women's sports.
I'm telling you, man.
That's what they say.
Y'all.
That's what they say.
Last but next, but whatever. The Commanders don't have the trademark for Commanders, so we're not even about to be that, y'all. That's just it.
They say this is a normal thing in the fight. This is a normal thing, and hopefully it gets resolved. But if I'm the copyright owner, I'm holding my guns.
I'm holding my guns. These motherfuckers did the whole season already.
Y'all gonna have to pay me.
But you know what was crazy? When we came out with Commanders, they said that it was already a trademark that was put in for that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that just went away. Now we're in a trademark battle. So now we're the Washington Commanders, but wait.
Yeah. I think y'all new ownership should come out and change everything. I would.
The name. DC Smoke, man. DC Smoke. I told Trey I want something like that.
And just because you live in the capital don't mean it has to be something so fucking rah, rah, rah. You know what I'm saying?
Generals, defenders,
fuck that.
commanders, nationals.
It don't have to be
And
that
then
just
we got
because it's the nation's capital. It could be the motherfucking something else that DC love. You know what I'm saying?
Like, let's just be the... What are we the home of? Museums?
Yeah, we got DC is the home of everything. Mumbo sauce.
What if we was the Maryland Crabs?
That'd be dope. Or the DC.
Oh my God, it'd be Old Bay sponsorships. Old Bay, the Old Bay fries at the stadium. You get the crab cakes at the stadium.
Terrance,
you get the whole Maryland experience at the stadium, though.
Crab cakes at a stadium
Crab
gonna
cake.
cost you $90.
And we bringing them in. So we bringing that motherfucker out sizzling.
That market price gonna be market, all right.
Yup.
How much is the crab cake?
$48.99.
Yeah. Nah, y'all, and you know what? I'm excited for the Commanders because that stadium,
The new stadium is
the
going to be...
stadium that y'all are gonna build, we'll see it when we turn 40, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see it later.
We might see it in 5-6 years.
6.
But it's gonna be a much better experience. Cause let me tell you, oh my God, that food that they serve at FedEx.
Reckless. And at the National Stadium.
Christ.
I only bring up my commies just to say the NFL OTA started up. Shout out to everybody. The season is starting kind of back up in a way. You see the rookies getting out there with their helmets and stuff on.
I love it, man.
I love it. I love our rookie. I love our
Because,
rookie.
June, so we got June, July, and then August we back. So I'm excited.
Yeah,
Let's
loading
get
up.
it.
This is
Y'all
the-
see Russ?
He looks good.
He ain't a fat ass no more.
He look good. He looks good. I'll say that. And look, this is the worst part of the football season for me. Just because I just hate it. I hate seeing our fan base do what we do every year where we say, oh, this is what's getting ready to happen. All we have to do is this, and then we'll be in the playoffs. I'm not feeding into none of the bullshit this year. I hope we go 2-14, tank, and get bruh, who's good.
Bruh, who's good? But y'all, once again, there's no pod next week. There is no pod next week.
Yeah, man.
I know y'all gonna be like, fuck y'all. What the fuck am I gonna do with my Friday? But
Hopefully we have some other content,
yeah,
on that day.
not for sure. There will
100%
100% be content.
Yeah.
It's just not a pod next week. I'm just letting y'all know up front and up at the back.
But shout out to everybody that's rocking with us on Patreon. Go and join the District 9, man. We got some great film content on
And Realest 9, we got albums dropping. That Dirt, it'll be up there. Smirk. Why did you do
Sorry.
that?
I did not know.